Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Mush back at it with another video, here to highlight another free Steam title that you can pick up from our good friends over at Fanatical. So you just have to link your Steam account, make sure it's a verified account, and then you will get a free Steam title. On top of that, Fanatical is celebrating their 30th birthday bash, and they've got a lot of great game deals available. They've got some flash deals running right now, which always hits a soft spot to me, you know, growing up in the Steam flash deal era, which that's, you know, gone with the wind now, but I always like a good flash deal, you know, really get those, like, the FOMO going and whatnot. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really that big of a deal, but they've got some really good deals available right now. We'll highlight those deals at the end of this video, but that is going to be the bulk of the video, so we'll get to that in a little bit. But I know you guys have been waiting on this. Super Panda Adventures is available free right now over at Fanatical. Link your Steam account. You just have to sign up for the email newsletter, and you will own that game forever. And it's got a very positive reception on Steam. 708 reviews at 94% positive, so it's just shy of overwhelmingly positive. And if you play the game and enjoy it and give it a positive reception, hey, you can end up getting it over that you know, 95% threshold, and it could hit overwhelmingly positive. So with that being said, that is free. And you know what, this game actually has a 90 on Metacritic, in the sense that there's only one critic review, but it's a 9 out of 10, so congrats to Super Panda Adventures, and you can check it out right now. It's typically $4.99, but again, you're getting it for free via Fanatical, so go ahead and check that out. And it is a while supplies last. They've got, I believe, 100,000 copies, so try to jump on it as soon as possible. I think by the time you guys are watching this video, it still should be pretty easy to get, but yeah, free game is a free game, so pad out that library of games you may or may not ever play. All right, moving on from that, the dastardly pay-to-play games, it's time to mention some good game deals. So let's start off with the flash deals that are live right now. By the way, at Fanatical, use the code OMENVIP, that's OMENVIP. You'll save an additional 5%, so I'll go over the deals with that code applied. So with that being said, Death Stranding Director's Cut is down to $12.91. Love me some Death Stranding. Absolutely love Death Stranding. Think it's a phenomenal game. I think Death Stranding 2 is a better game, actually a considerably better game. But Death Stranding 1 is fantastic as well, and it very much leans more so on the exploration side, which some people actually like that about Death Stranding 1 better than 2. They think 2 got a little bit too combat heavy. I think 2 just has more of a cohesive, easier to follow narrative, and the combat I did really enjoy. But Death Stranding 1's a great game. Play both of them. I mean, 2 is only on PS5 right now, but 2 will eventually be on PC. Play it on PC when it comes out. Might even end up being on the Nintendo Switch too, but I digress. Death Stranding 1 is awesome. $12.91 on that is great. And, you know, I was a big fan of Walking Dead, and Daryl was my favorite character, like almost everybody else, but yeah, so obviously Norman Reedus fanboy here, so really enjoyed him as the main character. But yeah, $12.91 on that, great pickup there. Sonic X Shadow Generations is $22.79 after the discount code. Great deal for Sonic X Shadow Generations. This came out last year. You get an upgraded version of Sonic Generations, and then you also get the Shadow campaign, which I feel like that's where the real quality is. Sonic Generations itself is a really good game, but that Shadow campaign was fantastic. It's not super lengthy. You can complete it in around, you know, 6-7 hours. There's some, you know, collectibles and things of that nature that can extend the experience a little bit, but it's a fairly short, to-the-point kind of experience, but it's really, really great, and I feel like a lot of the fundamentals in the Shadow Generations campaign is what they learned from Sonic Frontiers, which is also a great game, and you kind of see the evolution going, so I really had a great time with it. I totally get why $50 was a little bit of a crazy price point for a game that was, you know, selling for $5 in Sonic Generations, and then the Shadow campaign, as good as it was like 6 hours long, so, you know, at this price point, a little bit more digestible. But let me also say, Sonic Generations is a good game. It's just that Shadow campaign was tremendous, so yeah, good deal there. Dredge, $9.73. Really not my cup of tea, but a game that's really, really well received, so You can check that out. South of 10 bucks, I feel like, is a pretty good price, and they do have the complete edition discounted as well if you would rather pick that up, but a good discount on that. All right, some other deals that aren't flash deals, but some good stuff. One Piece Odyssey down to $12.15. A lot of buzz around One Piece right now. You know, I'm not a big One Piece viewer from the standpoint of watching the anime. You know, your boy don't got time for 1,100 episodes or whatever that is. And I haven't seen the Netflix series as well, but I've heard the Netflix series is quite good. I played One Piece Odyssey, and as a non-fan, I really enjoyed it. It's like a well-made turn-based JRPG, and, you know, I'm an anime guy. I like my Japanese RPGs, and even if I'm not the biggest One Piece guy in the world, I can still appreciate it. Like, I think it's got some good character designs. I think the world's pretty cool, and I think if you're a fan of One Piece, you'll enjoy this game even more, because a big aspect of the game is you're revisiting these One Piece, you know, sections of the show and the anime, and it's kind of got a new spin to it and whatnot. I think it's pretty well done. Is it blow away? No, but for 12 bucks, I would say it's a pretty good deal. You know, it's time for that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 glazing, because it's down to $33.24. My game of the year for 2025. I get it that, I've been seeing it on social media quite a lot. I guess, like, I always hate this in gaming, whenever a fandom gets so crazy about a game, that it pushes other people to kind of have like a negative feeling towards that game because the fandom is so crazy about it. I really don't like that, because it's like, why hate on it? Like, sure, you can find the fandom annoying. You can find people like me annoying, being like, oh my god, Expedition 33 is so good. I don't think it's the greatest video game of all time, but I do think it's a damn good game, and at the very least, a game of the year contender, you know, tied with Death Stranding 2 for me. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that recently, where it feels like whenever a game gets super, super popular and a lot of people really like it, it also creates this element of people being mad or finding the people that really trumpet a game, like an Expedition 33, to be annoying because of their fandom. I even see some of that with, you know, people finding the Legend of Heroes fandom to be annoying with how much they glaze a game. Bro, they're passionate about a game. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know, and I don't think the fandom should ever push you away from playing a game. Like, okay, you might hate the fandom, you might find the fandom to be cringe, let the game stand on its own merits and play that game. It's just, I have been noticing that a little bit with Expedition 33. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of that. Nonetheless, I love the game. It's going to get a big free update here soon, and it's going to be worthwhile to check out after the free update. It's worthwhile checking out now, and maybe they'll have DLC for it even more. I don't know, but it's a tremendous game. $33 is a bargain for that. Highly recommend it. Peak, one of the standout games of this year, $5.08 on that. This game has just, you know, caught a lot of buzz. You know, just like this, Mega Bonk, there's been a lot of games that have just come out. Ball X Pit. Peak, really not my cup of tea, but again, a lot of people really dig it, so 508 on that. A couple of JRPGs to round out the video, because you know I gotta be all about that. Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn Edition is $12.25. Love Tales of Arise, and the Beyond the Dawn Edition has the DLC there as well, which is great, in the sense that it includes the DLC. The DLC itself is kind of mid, actually, but the game itself is really good, and having more content with the characters that are so likable to me, I think it's quite a good time. You know, I wouldn't put Arise at the top tier of the Tales of games. I think it's quite good, but I wouldn't put it in the absolute upper echelon. Visuals are great, gameplay is good, and the characters, while likable, I wouldn't say blow away. Like, if we compare all of the Tales of main characters to a Luke from Tales of Abyss, like, they all fall short a little bit from my boy Luke, but nonetheless, Arise Beyond the Dawn Edition, good price on that. And then Scarlet Nexus, $12.34 for the Ultimate Edition on this. I really like Scarlet Nexus. I think this game is super underrated. Had a good time with it. I get it that the story at some points is like kind of nonsensical and super disjointed, but you know, gameplay was enjoyable. Characters are likable in this as well, even if they don't have an immense amount of depth to them, but overall had a good time with Scarlet Nexus, and $12.34, pretty good deal on that, especially for the Ultimate Edition. Remember, on the Fanatical deals, code OMENVIP, that is OMEN VIP, and you'll get 5% off on your deals. That's going to do it for me. A ton of good stuff. Super Panda Adventures, free copy of that, and some great deals available right now as well. That'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below as always, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.